Hey everybody, welcome back to Project Overflow. We so love to see you here again, and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have not liked and subscribed, please do that. And today we actually want to piggyback on what we did on the last series when we talked about this pandemic and how do you build a storehouse. And we were talking a little bit more about investing, okay, and the concept of investing. Can you remember, Zuen, what we talked about?
Yeah, very interesting concept that you brought up is how to make money your slave instead of being slave to money. Yeah, so I think this series we will talk more about, elaborate more on that.
Sure. So, so yeah, I know a lot of people say for the love of for money is the root of all evil. A lot of people say that actually money is a tool, right? And money is just like a tool. And if you know how to use a tool, the tool doesn't is not evil or neither is it good. But whether you know how to use it and the love of it now makes it evil or good. Okay, so too much love for it, then you have a problem.
Mm.
So the concept that we talked about, I think we talked about two concepts. One is to build a storehouse, and the other one is how do you see money, or how do you view money? As if you view it as a slave, then you won't actually spend it away, because a lot of people now they make an income, and that's what we were talking about. When you make an income, what do you do with it? Most people will prioritize the spending before this thing that they do, okay, called savings. Again, we already said in the last episode, I think we said that we don't like the word savings because it doesn't really work. Okay, but if you said, hey, you are gathering up enough resources to make it to get a slave, okay, to get a servant, or maybe in our day and age we call it a robot, okay, like an AI robot that can make money for you, right? So if you look at it that way, then I think, yeah. So how much do you need to be able to have the first robot, okay, or one that actually goes on to make money for you? So that is basically the concept. So you just have to change the mindset. So like for example, okay, there's so many investment instruments there are that you can engage in, but without servants doing it, then you know what, you have to be the one going to do it. So I think the important thing is, we have already invested a lot of time just doing the work, going to work every day, worrying, stressing over, making ends meet. And then when you get enough resources, if you have, just imagine if you have two other servants doing all this investing for you, then really all you need to do is maybe once a week, or twice a month, you go and check on with them and groom them and make sure they're doing the right thing according to what you want. Then I think you can have this servant. If you treat them well, they will be here for life, right? So that's the concept. What do you think?
Yeah, very interesting. I like the concept of a robot because nowadays we have robots around at our house to help us with our chores, right? Vacuum robot, even a smart to turn off and off the on and off the switches. So I like that concept of thinking of what kind of robot or what kind of a servant that do you want to buy, right? Then and also to
Yep.
suit what kind of purpose. So that is a very interesting concept. And yeah, just now you were saying how much money to start, or what can we do to start. I think that's a question a lot of people have. How do we actually start investing or start getting our first servant?
Yep. Yep. So how much would that cost would really definitely come into play, whereby you need to consider where you are in life, right? Because if you have children, it's different, and if you're single, it's different. So that's why I think in this very first episode in this series that we're talking about investing, and getting more servants to, or robots to help us. I think the thing that we really want to send across to everyone is start as early as you can. I think a lot of people think that I can start later on. Now I only make so little as a junior clerk, or I'm just working in Starbucks, or if you are an executive, I'm only an executive, right? So then maybe when I become a manager, then I'll have more money. The truth is, what do you think, Zuan? Do you get more money when you go up the ladder, or do you have less? What do you think?
Yeah, you have more expenses. more expenses when you go up, because then you are able, your credit score is good, you're able to get higher loans and get better, bigger car or bigger house. So things actually pile up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that part of it, right? So when you go higher in your ranks, you will probably in your mind think that you need to be eating in different restaurants, seen in different places, seen driving a different car. The truth is it makes no difference. But psychologically, I think everybody else in your peer is driving an Accord, or I don't know what cars people drive now. Maybe a Mercedes 180 or whatever it is, and you are only driving a Proton, kind of thing. Then you go like, so then you need to upgrade, right? So, but the truth is, it really doesn't matter now that both of us have gone through that and realized that what is that, right? But all you need is getting you from point A to point B. So start as early as possible, okay, guys? And in the next episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about one of the most basic and most important servant or robot you need in your life, okay, which is insurance. Okay, we'll talk about that in the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye bye.